So to make this thing look a little more interesting, what I decided to do was also take some colored pencils. In this case, these are like Prisma color pencils. And I'm using browns and grays, and I'm just sort of tapping it in various places to get things to look a little dirtier or a little bit wrinkled or a little bit whatever. I lick my finger sometimes and I smear them a bit like that. And I'm just trying to make the surface look um, better than just a cartoon. And it's just a matter of playing around like this, kind of wherever you think there'd be something. Especially along the bottom, I figure they would be probably a little dirty. The pictures I've seen of Gotas at the field, um, they didn't seem to last that long, but they did seem to accumulate dirt and oil and things of that nature. So, I want to, and I'm trying to make a little run there from the window, um, and just sort of go around the whole airframe and add these things. There's part of the opening of the Gotha tunnel on the bottom, and just sort of pick and choose where you think dirt would be. Either whatever. I tried to darken and give shadows to some things on the inside with my brown. Again, just to try to give it a little more three-dimensional look. I could have taken paper or balsa or even plastic and painted it and actually overlaid where these parts are, and then they would be, that would actually would be three-dimensional, which is probably what I should have done, but I was lazy. So I decided to do all these things. That place that says 35R and 36L or whatever, or 36R, that's going to be where the Bombays, where the bombs go. It's kind of an interesting little way that it's designed to go in there. It's just flat paper with an art design on it. However, I think in this case it'll look fine. It's going to be under the wing anyway, and I think only one of them can really be seen. If I was really crazy, I'd have made my own rack, again, three-dimensional, build it, make my own bombs, do all that. But I decided to not do that. There's other things on here, though, I am trying to address, and as we move along, you'll see some of those things. But scuffing up the gunner's position, I highlighted these some of these longerons, in this case with a silver pencil, not because it's silver, but it just gave it just a slightly different hue. It again wasn't just all one monotone color. I'm not trying to make them aluminum tubing or something because they wouldn't have been. They were all wood, I think, on this airplane. But it's just sort of supposed to be sort of a highlight. Similarly on other parts. So on the tail, where especially like this is the underside of the tail, I would think this would get little bits of dirt and muck and grime on it. And so, and along where the hinges are, I put a little bit of staining and muck. I'm going to end up, when I put the tail together, I'm going to end up dropping the elevators a little bit to make it look a little more relaxed, a little more animated. But um, just looking at it, thinking, well, where again would there be little bits of dirt? And just going through carefully. You can see on the bottom you see those little spots. That's where struts are going to go. So all that stuff is very clearly added into the model. So I'm not critical of the shape of the model and the overall look of it. I think it's going to be in scale, and if I can do it, it'll look like a Gotha in the end. I just know that, at least in my position, I've never been able to put one of these things together without having a lot of drama. But we'll see. Um, Same thing done on the top. And then I figure the engines need a lot of work, the nacelles. So in this case, I started using an actual silver Prismacolor because I think these would have been aluminum of some kind of metal. And so I just started dinking around with these to break up the purpley color and the blue color and all this. Again, thinking where there would be access hatches, where people would be working on it. This is just to give it a little life. And then I decided to open up these little louvers. And all I do is very carefully cut through this and then cut around towards the front and then leave the front part hinged. Um, and remember the propeller, for instance, is that where the way this is positioned to the right is the front. So these things would open up or if they were open, they'd be open. And so I want to put those on rather than just being flat. Um, Again, just to add a little bit of detail, and if someone happens to look, they'll think, oh, look, louvers. So then I turn it over and I refine the shape on that side here. I'm just making sure which way is which because I can barely tell. Um, Trying to put these pieces in so that they are actually, when you cut, you have to, of course, connect them and then leave the one piece um, um, fully as paper. And then you just kind of push from the back and you open the louvers. And it's nothing that's perfect, but it does look kind of cool when you're done. Um, just enough to sort of give it, again, some perspective, some depth. You can kind of push out on them, teeny weeny bit, and you'll start to see what looks like louvers. And if you accidentally cut something off, which I did on one of these, it's not the end of the world. You can put something back. In fact, you could take them all out and then put them all in again, separate with separate pieces of paper that you could paint, and they probably would look even better. But I'm just trying to use what's here and just push them out. You see, I'm pushing out from the back, and you end up with something that at least looks like the louvers are open a bit, and I can color the edges there to make it look a little bit better. But I'll do that on all of them. So again, these are just little things before we even start building to get this thing rolling. And now the other thing I did was I opened the windows. So that's on the interior part and also on the exterior. Because the part where there's windows, they just look like that. They're just painted, kind of. And I just think they look kind of dumb. So I'm going to put acetate in there on that part of the skin inside. And I think it will look much better. Again, we're just trying to improve a little bit.